One of the things that I think you'll like about ACT is the fact that it builds in some flexibility as to how you want to use it. It's a Windows-based program, so some of the flexibility is built into the fact that it runs in Windows, but ACT by Sage does a good job of building in additional flexibility as well. And browsing is one of those examples where you've got a tremendous amount of flexibility. Notice now that I've put in Brown Enterprises, Jim Brown, and that this contact record is now alphabetically arranged at number 23 of 133. I didn't do that, ACT did that. It automatically put it in. Well, let's say that I want to get to another contact record, one that I know of, and it's called Brushy's Golfing World. And so I know it's got to be right here somewhere. So all I have to do then is click on the forward button, and there's Brushy's Golfing World right there. Rather than having to do a lookup, since I knew I was close, I could just click on the arrow and go there. Now, chances are you're not going to know that you're that close. But if you did, then you could use that system. Also, what if I wanted to go all the way back to the very beginning of the database? Then I can use the Start button, which takes me all the way back to the beginning. Or if I wanted to go all the way to the end, I could click the End button. All of these are in the menu bar. Now, chances are it's not going to be that easy. We're going to need to find something. So, another way to do this is to click on Contact List View, and then in Contact List View, I can actually scroll. If you have a mouse that has the scroll wheel on it, I can actually scroll through. Or the other thing that I can do is hold down my Control key and then press the page up and page down, and that way I can scroll through these records as well. So there's a tremendous amount of flexibility that it's built into the system to allow me to scroll through records. I could even, if we go back to the contacts view, and let's say I just wanted to go back a couple of contacts. I'm at the end of the database right now at Yellow Jersey Bike Shop. What I'm going to do is hold down the Control key and press page up, and it'll take me through those. If I hold down the Control key and hold down the page up, it'll take me quickly a few records at a time. So there's a good amount of flexibility built into it as to how you want to use it. It's up to you. It depends on where you are in the database and how many records you have in your database as to which is going to be best, which way is going to be best to be able to find contact records. Chances are you're going to use some type of a lookup, though. And we're going to talk about lookups, and we're going to get deep into lookups a little bit later on in the training. But as you can see, the layout of ACT is a nice flexible layout. And speaking of layouts, this is just one layout that you can use in ACT. It depends on what type of computer you're using it on as to which is going to be the best layout. But in our next section, we'll take a look at some other layout alternatives. That's next.